Now, what's in the background of all of this? We've not actually explicitly talked about it in depth. We've only sort of been whistling softly about it, but in the background, there's Intel, right? Intel seemingly is in trouble. I think I said that yesterday. Funny thing about that. Intel CEO Bob Swan announced abruptly this morning that he will step down in February. This news alone was enough to send Intel's stock up in pre-market trading around 10%. Swan has only been CEO of Intel for about 2 years. Quote, Dan Loeb's Third Point hedge fund in December urged Intel's board to explore strategic alternatives. That came after Intel lost market share to competitors AMD, Samsung, and TSMC. Third Point urged Intel to divest from failed acquisitions and criticize Intel for its, quote, loss of manufacturing leadership, end quote. The firm recently took a roughly $1 billion stake in Intel, according to Reuters. Following the news of Swan's departure, Loeb called him a class act and said he, quote, did the right thing for all stakeholders, stepping aside for Gelsinger, end quote. Right, I forgot to mention that. Sources are saying that Swan will be replaced as Intel CEO by VMware CEO Pat Gelsinger. Gelsinger was at Intel for 30 years before taking his post at VMware, so this definitely looks like a rescue mission. And by the way, class act, in case you were curious, is the term that they tend to use when you gracefully agree to fall on your sword. The sword that they handed to you and not so subtly suggested you fall on.